Cavs fans, John Rutter here with your Cavs Insider Game Day Report. The Cleveland Cavaliers opening up the home portion of their schedule with their first of 11 back-to-backs this season on Sunday night. Tonight's opponent, the Washington Wizards, who took down the Chicago Bulls 102-100 on Friday night. Those same Chicago Bulls that the Cavs issued a 128-96 beatdown to on a Saturday evening. Washington arrives at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse with a 2-0 record. Meanwhile, the Cavs coming in, of course, at 1-1. And over the past 20 seasons, the Wizards have started at 2-0 only 6 times, and they've made the playoffs each of the 5 previous times they've started 2-0. They've got a healthy Bradley Beal, who missed 42 games last year with an injury, and second-year coach Wes Unseld Jr. has the team playing the right way and buying into his system, albeit it is still very early. But the big question for the Cavs and for Cavalier fans, can Donovan Mitchell continue to dominate? To say that Mitchell has been great in his first 2 games as a Cavalier may perhaps be the understatement of the season. Mitchell becoming the first Cavs player in franchise history to open up a season with back-to-back 30-point games, dropped 31 points on opening night against the Raptors and followed it up with 32 points against the Bulls. He also added 9 rebounds and 8 assists in the Cavs' first win of the season. Mitchell has said it will take some time to get adjusted to his new teammates, but the early returns look great. Expect more of Mitchell if perhaps Darius Garland continues to remain out of the lineup for an extended period of time. We'll get to Garland in just a minute, but we also need to talk about the bench scoring. The Cavs bench has been dominating through the first 2 games of the season. They should have a distinct advantage over the Wizards this evening because outside of Bradley Beal, Kristaps Porzingis, and Kyle Kuzma, not a whole lot of depth on this Washington roster. Enter the Cavs, who scored 56 points and got 56 points from their bench in Saturday night's win over the Bulls. 6 different Cavaliers scored at least a point, 3 of them recording double figures. Cedi Osman and Kevin Love each having 15 points apiece, and Robin Lopez scoring 12 points, also coming off the bench. Cedi having a pretty good start to the season. He scored 17 coming off the bench in the Cavs opener in Toronto. Kevin Love, of course, with his 15 points. All of them coming from behind the arc. He was 5 for 5 from three-point land. So the Cavs bench really providing a boost to the offense so far during this young season. We continue to remain waiting for updates on Darius Garland. We learned that there was no structural damage to his eye that he injured in that opener against the Toronto Raptors. Garland was back in Cleveland on Saturday night, watching from home and joking with some tweets saying that he was watching with one eye because JB Bickerstaff saying that the eye that Garland injured was swollen shut a few days ago. Kind of appears that it may still be swollen shut as of Saturday night, as Garland may alluded to in his tweet. So we will wait to see on an update from his status. We will probably get that ahead of tonight's ball game. JB Bickerstaff will speak ahead of tip-off. That is the first time we will get to hear from him. But it looks like Garland will continue to be out of the lineup for this evening's matchup with the Wizards. No definitive time frame for when he will return to action. But again, the good news there, he didn't suffer any structural damage, and it appears that DG still has his sense of humor intact, tweeting some love for his teammates and some jokes from the couch as he watched the Cavs beat the Bulls on Saturday night. Looking ahead, the sooner the Cavs can get Garland back, the better, obviously. But with a couple of days off on Monday and Tuesday, the Cavs not back in action until Wednesday, hosting the Orlando Magic. It may be a good idea to give Garland just a little extra rest and as much rest as possible early in the season. From there, the Cavs travel to Boston to take on the Celtics on Friday night before returning home to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse a week from tonight to take on the New York Knicks, another evening tip-off at the Fieldhouse next Sunday night. This evening, 7 o'clock tip-off, your Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Washington Wizards. We will provide you all of the pregame updates and reports from the Fieldhouse this evening after JB Bickerstaff speaks to the media, and you can follow along throughout the game in our post-game coverage right here on CavsInsider.com. For your Cavs Insider Game Day Report, I'm John Rutter.